At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Final sound test, Modbury Vista versus West Torrens Birkalla. Welcome to New Spot Stadium for Football SA's broadcast of this Round 18 Apex Steel WNPLSA encounter. And it's an absolutely massive game with something on the line for both of these teams. The home side, Modbury Vista, and tonight's visitors, West Torrens Birkalla. The teams are just getting ready to walk out onto the pitch in what will be a match that means so much to both sides. Modbury Vista, the home side, in their second only season in the WNPLSA and their first since 2022, looking to get the points tonight in an effort to avoid dropping into the playoff, the promotional playoff, against the team that finishes second in the Women's State League, which would then run the risk of them being relegated. West Torrens Birkalla, well, they will play finals, but only a win tonight could guarantee that that they'll finish in the top 3 and avoid the elimination final next week and give themselves the double chance by going to the qualifying final, which is not a knockout match. We'll talk a little bit more about the permutations as the game goes on. Both of these teams are currently walking out onto the pitch, led by the officials, the referee, Alexander Diamond, and the assistants, Indiana Van Diesen and Beckett Limeref. Modbury Vista in the blue, and West Torrens Birkalla in the yellow, white and black. We'll go through the teams in the way that we think that they'll be lining up on the field. For the home side, Modbury Vista, it's Abby Lucas in goal. A back 4 from left to right of Ella Smith, Taylor Fiorita, Sophie Leszczynski and Tia Shanakis. In midfield, Ness Reid, Georgia Dearden, Minna Nishitani and Emily Gale. And up forward, Ariana Mondiri and Inez Gama Ferreira. Gama Ferreira, the one change into the starting 11 with India Kuzna a sub tonight. They're coached by Andres Obieglo. For the visitors, West Torrens Birkalla, unchanged from the side that defeated Adelaide University last weekend. Kendall Jenner in goal. A back 4 of Mabel Day, Alice McCauley, Nicole Robertson and Annalise Simpson. In midfield, Dylan Holmes, Alana Ursino and Lena Vogelsang. And up forward, Malia Tarazon and Hayley Needs will be either side of Talia Bilardo. West Torrens Birkalla are coached by Mitch Nicholson. And one of Modbury Vista's co-captains, Ness Reid, at the coin toss with the captain of the on-field captain of West Torrens Birkalla tonight, Dylan Holmes. Their regular captain, Sarah Chappell, tonight starts as a sub. And of course, Modbury Vista have co-captains with Ness Reid and Ella Smith sharing those duties. It's an absolutely perfect night here at New Spot Stadium and such a big match for these teams. Berks, they will finish third if they win tonight, and it doesn't matter what happens anywhere else. But if they draw, they're relying on Salisbury to defeat Adelaide Comets. In the case of Modbury Vista, they must get a better result here against Berks than Metro Stars do against Campbelltown City. All these matches are kicking off at the same time here in South Australia. And we'll do our best to keep an eye on results, or I should say scores elsewhere, to let you know how things are working out with all those permutations. As things stand, Modbury Vista are at a disadvantage against Metro Stars. They're 1 point behind them on the table. They do have a better goal difference, so even if they draw tonight, they could get into 8th spot if Metro Stars lose to Campbelltown City. We're just ready. It's going to be West Torrens Birkalla kicking off. They're going to be kicking from right to left as you see it, and that's to the eastern or hills end here at New Spot Stadium. And they have the ball with Nicole Robertson, who opened the scoring for them in their 3-1 victory last week over Adelaide Uni. Macaulay and Robertson, the centre-back pairing, just holding on to the ball in defence. Looks like Gama Ferreira is moved to a bit of a number 9 position. And Mondiri at the moment has started wide on the right. That may change as the evening progresses. But we see a lot of this from Birkalla. Something that they've developed a bit this season, it looks like, just happy to hold and hold until the opportunity presents itself. And maybe it has here, but Bilardo lost her footing. It's come back to Tarazon. Holmes wanted to get the return ball through. Bilardo. Here's Ursino. Sweeping it out to the right-hand side where Needs is. Wanting to get it inboard. Dearden with the clearance partially. It found Gale. Gama Ferreira. Nishitani playing her 200th game tonight. Congratulations, Mina. Now, can Mondiri get onto this? Mondiri, Mabel Day trying to stop it. Gama Ferreira with the first shot of the game. That's out for a goal kick. Kendall Jenner in goals tonight. Ayana Kurosawa, who's kept in most of Birkalla's games this season, is the reserve keeper for the away side. Here's Macaulay again. Day. Getting it down towards Vogelsang. It's going to be a Burke's throw. They're trying to get it in quickly to Bilardo, but closing her off there was Leszczynski. Holmes is there. Holmes has got there, and the flag has gone up, has it? It's a free kick to Vista either way. And Abby Lucas, a former teammate of Dylan Holmes at Adelaide City. Now they face each other in this huge, huge match in what is a massive round of WMPL football. The final round before finals. Holmes, that's a good ball through. Can Needs get onto it? Lucas was out smartly. Nishitani now has a chance to bring the ball under control. Wanted to switch to Mondiri, it was closed off. And they're going to work it all the way back to Lucas again. Looking up towards Nishitani, but it's going to need to be cleared again. But now Mondiri's got a chance to turn, perhaps. Furita goes long. Nishitani. Robertson's going to get control of that. Looks for Vogelsang. Ness Reid wins it. Dearden now. Nishitani let it run, but Simpson was there for Burks and got it back to Jenner. And now Burks can rebuild. Ursino. Simpson. They'll play it across the back again. Vista trying to shuffle across and close down the lane, so it goes long. Vogelsang's made a good run here. Ella Smith comes to face her. Vogelsang putting it inboard for Holmes. Chance for Day to get a cross in. That might go out for a corner. It will. Holmes was able to shepherd it out. And Burks have their first chance with a set piece here, which it looks like Holmes is going to go over to take. Macaulay and Robertson both advance. Vista, everybody except Mondiri is in the penalty area for them. Here comes Holmes' delivery. It's into a good area. I think Dearden got the header there first. Oh, and it came back to Vogelsang. Wasn't really much chance to get much power on it. Fortunately for Vista, and Lucas has it. And she'll go long. Ursino's underneath it, wins the header, and it'll find Holmes. Tarazon, Ursino. Gale might be able to take it for Vista. Now, Nishitani wanted to get Gama Ferreira going, but the Burks defence has it again. Long from Jenner. Dearden with the header, but only Tarazon's there for Burks now. Tarazon puts the ball through for Needs. Hayley Needs tries to get around Lucas inboard, and that was really, really good covering there by Tia Shanakis. But it's another corner to Burks, this time from their attacking right. And this time it'll be Macaulay, who's left-footed and can swing the ball in to take it. Been a good start for the visitors. Here's Macaulay's delivery. Oh, it's right onto the spot there, but no one deeper for Burks. A chance for Tarazon. They really had no one closer to the back post on that occasion, Birkalla. But chance for Tarazon to take a shot in any case. And now Furita and Lucas take the goal kick duties. Comes out to Mondiri. Might be won here by Tarazon. Tarazon and Mondiri doing battle. Tarazon wanted to get a little ball there through for Bilardo, and Dearden takes no chances. Mabel Day playing at left back tonight. Now Tarazon looking for a teammate. It's gone all the way back to Macaulay, and Burks will work it out at the back again. Simpson. It's probably just a little bit too much on that, and Lucas will be able to claim. Oh, there was a time where Abby Lucas was the understudy to the keeper she's facing tonight, Kendall Jenner at Adelaide City. And it is possible that Modbury Vista, in any case, could be playing Adelaide City in a couple of weeks' time, because that promotional playoff, it's going to be either Modbury Vista or Metro Stars that finishes 9th and goes into that playoff. And the team that will be playing in that playoff from the Women's State League will be either Sturt Lions or Adelaide City, because those two teams must finish first or second. The only question is, in what order? That's in the Women's State League, the division below the WMPL. Here's Macaulay. Day. Tarazon will get the ball at the second attempt. Sweeps it across to Simpson. Looking for Fogelsang through the middle. Ness Reid gets it away. And again it's with Reid, but Fogelsang comes through to win possession and goes to the back four again. Macaulay now. They come to face her. So she puts it up towards Day, who's made a run. Headed away by Ella Smith, but here's Tarazon. Back to Day, but Tarazon didn't make the run Day was hoping she'd make. Mondiri. Ella Smith. Leszczynski. Smith. It's going to be Burke's ball again. Day under pressure from Mondiri. And that's going to be a Vista throw. Good work there by Mondiri. Smith now looking for Garma Ferreira. Touches it to Mondiri. Burke's players all around her, but Mondiri holds on, and it's going to be a Vista throw. Which Smith will take again. Mondiri makes a run up the wing. It's going to go to Nishitani, though. Mondiri needs somebody to cross to, though. That's why she didn't pull the trigger. Smith, now Ness Reid's made a move. But Holmes gets it away, and so does Fogelsang. Here's Needs. Bilardo. Now, that ball's going to stay in. Vista have the chance here through Leszczynski to just get the ball away from danger, but they're going to have to concede a throw in. We thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WMPLSA. And after 10 minutes of play, the score on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. It's Modbury Vista nil, West Torrens Birkalla nil, but Burke's into attack trying to make the breakthrough. They're going to get another throw. No, Simpson chooses to keep it in. He tries to get it inboard. It's not a bad ball. Chance there for Ursino. It's out for a goal kick. So here is Vista to restart play. Lucas again looking up the right-hand side to where Mondiri and Ella Smith are. But Day comes through to win it again. Tarazon cleared by Fiorita. Now, Ursino busy in midfield. That's going to be a free kick to Mondiri, who positioned her body well there. Fiorita leaves it. Lucas will come to take the free kick. It's going to go long. There's really no short options. Or maybe Fiorita at right back. But I think it's going to be delivered towards the forwards where Garma Ferreira is. It's been headed away. And that touch off Tarazon gives Day some work to do, but not quite as much pressure as Vista would like. Maybe there is now, but Tarazon has it from Jenner's clearance, and now they can break. Bilardo to Vogelsang. Vogelsang advances, wanted to get the return ball. Lucas had come out a long way. Nishitani flicks it on. Burke's throw in the right back position where Simpson is. And they can work it out across their defence again. Garma Ferreira. Interesting move. She's an out-and-out 9 tonight. Vista playing a bit of a 4-5-1. And Mondiri is the right-hand side of the midfield. Nishitani playing more left, as you can see. Here's Georgia Dearden, who's at left back. Under pressure from Needs. Turns it around, does well. But good work there by Needs in her battle with Shanakis, who's swung to the left today. She's been playing a bit on the right-hand side of defence. But they don't mind making these positional moves a bit, Modbury Vista. And they're playing in a similar way to the way they played against Salisbury Inter a few weeks ago when they got a 2-2 draw. And what they were doing and what they may be doing here tonight, looks like they might be, is swinging Georgia Dearden a bit between the back four and the middle five. Macaulay. Bilardo. Ursino. Day. Macaulay now. Tarazon. Well read by Smith. Garma Ferreira. Tarazon was able to win the ball though. And here's Robertson again. They shuffle left, the Vista defence and midfield. Simpson. And they look to come the other way again, Burks. Ball by Macaulay. Oh, and it's been headed forward. Now that's in. It's in. Bilardo has done it. Birkalla take the lead. And it's a huge, huge goal in the context of the Apex Steel WMPL season. In the 15th minute, the ball was just in that sort of spot where it caused confusion between defence and keeper. And Bilardo came in to apply the pressure. Burke's lead.
Let's go, girls. Come on, let's go, Vista.
Well, Vista, they came back from 2-0 down here last week against Campbelltown to draw 2-2. It's not an ideal way of doing things, but they've got plenty of time. That is in their favour. Even though Burke's come into this match in fourth, they cannot miss the top three if they win, because the teams that are second and third, Salisbury Inter and Adelaide Comets, are playing each other. And no matter what happens at that game, Burke's must go ahead of one of those teams if they win tonight, Birkalla. But Vista, they cannot escape ninth spot with a loss because they're ninth now. A point behind eighth placed Metro Stars. And now Bilardo might be through again here from Holmes's ball. Needs, still going. Shots blocked. Dearden gets it away. Gale under pressure from Tarazon. He's got it out to Mondiri. Vista still under pressure though. Garma Ferreira. Smith, and that's going to be a throw in. And they really need to be careful of those through balls that Burks are making, because they've been very effective. Here's Vogelsang perhaps trying to make another one. To the left this time to Tarazon, who gets the ball inboard. Leszczynski is there, is able to hold on. Make the clearance, it's only gone as far as Tarazon, who can bring it inboard. Gale gets it away for Vista. And there's a call from the bench for Vista to settle. And they really do need to do that. Need to find better play in this game, get on the ball more, and their defence has just looked a little edgy so far. Smith now, that was good. Won the ball well and made the clearance. Macaulay. Robertson. And this poses a threat, this style of play that Berks has to Vista, because the way they like to hold the ball across the back, they can just keep going and invite the players forward, suck them in, and then open up space. Ursino's dropped between the two centre-backs here. Robertson. Ursino. Simpson. Needs now on the right-hand side. Coming through, battling there. That was good play by Shanakis. Nishitani. But there was nowhere to go. Ursino. Fogelsang. Ursino again. And they'll just hold possession. Whatever happens, though, even though Berks absolutely won't want to finish fourth, it's still going to be their highest ever WMPL finish. And they're looking to make it even higher. Holmes puts it across. Didn't. The flag goes up. It was offside. The highest finish Berks have had so far since they played their first WMPL season in 2022 was 5th spot in 2024. Well, they'll beat that because even a loss tonight means they would finish 4th. But right now, as things stand in a live ladder perspective, there's no score at the other relevant matches just yet. They're in 3rd. Now, Mondiri, Smith, looks up the wing and there's Garma Ferreira wanting to put it inboard. But the numbers are just not there for Vista in these situations at the moment. It's back with Kendall Jenner in the Berks goal. The team from the southwest leads the team from the northeast by a 1-0. Macaulay. Not under pressure. But now finds perhaps a way through, but Smith intercepts. Here's Tarazon, who's been pretty busy early for West Torrens Birkalla. That's going to be a free kick to Nishitani, who shielded very well there. And will probably be the player that delivers this free kick. And Berks hold the line just a couple of metres ahead of the 18-yard area. Here goes Nishitani. It's into a good area, was looking for Mondiri, but Simpson's able to get it away. Furita, back to Lucas. Takes a touch. It's a bit risky, but will find Smith. Furita, Nishitani, and gets it back safely enough to Furita. Now Mondiri has made a move further forward here. Waiting for the ball to come, but that's going to go out. Throw in for Berks. I can tell you that Adelaide Comets have taken the lead against Salisbury Inter. And what that would do, as things stand now, is put Inter down into 4th spot. Well, I've just been told Inter's one up by somebody, but the scoreboard is showing the opposite on the live feed. So we'll get there eventually, folks. Thank you for the help. Supporters that are nearby. Meanwhile, Bilardo's down for Berks. And We're just having a bit of a break while she is being looked at. We thank our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WMPLSA, and the score on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard. For all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions, it's West Torrens Birkalla, the visitors, leading Modbury Vista, the home side, by 1-0. Chance for players to take a break. This is probably not the worst thing for Vista. They probably really want to talk about how they can make the adjustments they need to get themselves back into this game. Well, not out of it, of course, but get themselves back on level terms. Funnily enough, these two teams spent a couple of years being each other's biggest rivals. 2021, both in the State League, both admitted to the State League that year. Played each other 3 times. 2 draws and a 5-4 win to Vista. And Vista won the State League that year to get promoted to the 2022 WMPLSA. And Burks finished second and then lost that promotional playoff we talk about, but were promoted later anyway when the league was extended to 10 teams. And then when they met again in 2022, the following year in the WMPL, they shared 2 1-1 draws. Vista went down, Burks just stayed up. And of course, it's been renewed this year. Burks winning 3-1 when these teams first met. Now, Talia Bilardo has come to the line, to the subs bench, and I wonder, her knees being looked at here, where she has some strapping. And Burks are going to restart for now with 10 until either Bilardo comes back or a substitution is made. I understand that Salisbury Inter now 2-0 ahead at LJ Hooker Mile in Sports Park. We'll talk more about that in a moment, because Burks are on the attack again with Fogelsang. Oh! Well, it probably just came at that height where it was difficult to get power on the ball, bouncing around knee level. But it was a massive opening for West Torrens Birkalla. Lucas now. Tarazon will get the touch, but that's going to go out for a Vista throw. Smith. Furita. Will be another throw. It's going to be Furita again. Leszczynski. It's over to Shanakis. Dearden. Haven't seen Vista do this, hold the ball across their back 4. But they're under no pressure, and the ball can go up to Smith, who's advanced, but Mabel Day will take over there and get it to Macaulay. Ursino, and it's back with Jenner. Macaulay. Up the wing. It's going to go just that bit too far, so Leszczynski has time to turn and face. Looking for some movement. Oh, that was almost pinched by Tarazon, but Leszczynski's done well here to get past her and now put it up the wing to Smith. Smith into Mondiri. Mondiri to Nishitani. Nishitani looking for a chance to shoot. Plays it to Smith in the end. Oh, and was probably expecting a run from Gama Ferreira. That's really the first lot of passes that Vista have strung together that high up the pitch for the night. Now Burke's trying to work it out at the back. Macaulay will go long. Again, Fogelsang with the header. Leszczynski to Smith. Into Nishitani. This is better. Gale. Gama Ferreira. Smith trying to get the ball in board. It was been cleared. Now it's with Tarazon. Bilardo's back on, and that was her touching it to Fogelsang. Now here's a chance. The flag stayed down, and Lucas came a long way and got just enough on it. The danger's not over yet. Fogelsang trying to get through, but Nesreed wins it for Vista. And now it might go the other way. Gama Ferreira wanted to get it early into Mondiri. But Macaulay has it. Tarazon. Back to Day. And all the way back to Kendall Jenner. Now, Nishitani might win this. Went first time. It wasn't a bad idea because Jenner was a long way forward, but she's going to be able to collect. Now, Nesreed has it. Looks up the wing, but it's going to be a throw-in. Now, ball stayed in there. Bilardo, inventive, trying to get it over to Needs. It's been cleared. Here's Reed. Nishitani. Mondiri. These are the situations she loves. One-on-one with Robertson. Mondiri. Couldn't get enough on it there. Robertson now. Will they put the pressure on a little bit higher here? The Vista forwards. Day. Back heel, but it's gone straight to Smith. Now, Bilardo down to Fogelsang. It's come back to Reed, and they're able to work it out to Gama Ferreira. Looking for Mondiri. Smith will be able to keep the attack alive. Burks got it to Fogelsang. Tarazon under pressure here. Reed. And it's going to be a free kick for the foul on Gama Ferreira. Mina Nishitani to deliver again. And has a nice bit of angle to work with this time, unlike the first free kick she had from a little deep. Once again, Burks hold the line just that bit ahead of the 18-yard area. Nishitani swings in. It's too close to Jenner, though, on that occasion. And the Burks keeper claims it easily. Simpson looking for the ball over to Bilardo. Again, Lucas will come and cut that off, but it's going to be a throw. Still no score at the other relevant match tonight, which is between Campbelltown and Metro Stars. 0-0 there. So it's in Metro Stars' favour, the 8th-9th battle, which they're in with Modbury Vista. Nishitani. Gale. Mondiri. Reed, wanting to get the run through to Ferreira. Day, Fiorita comes through to win the header for Vista. Here's Smith. Reed. Gale. Nishitani's been a bit better from Vista in these last few minutes. Mondiri now. One-on-one with Robertson again. Mondiri! Oh, it's at the bar! Goal kick. And that'll provide a fair bit of encouragement. Of course, they would have loved the ball to have dropped a few centimetres lower. But if they can get Modbury one-on-one, well, she's shown this season just how dangerous she is in those situations. In fact, she scored last week with 2 Campbelltown players bearing down on her. Dearden there, plays it ball through well to Modbury. And she advances again in roughly the same position. Modbury against Robertson. Gets the ball across, can they get onto it? Fogelsang's going to be able to bring it away for Burks. Tarazon. Goes inside a couple, it was a good idea because here's Ursino with space and Simpson. Needs. And they can reset. Simpson now looking for that ball into Tarazon. She's onside. Tarazon! Just into the side netting. Good move by Burks. Goal kick. Yeah. Time now for Furita to bring it forward. Chooses to go back to Lucas. Dearden's got plenty of space to push into here. Nishitani. Gale. Oh, and that was well read by Ursino. And Holmes tries to give the return ball, but Leszczynski will be able to get it out to Shanakis. That's going to be a throw-in for Burks, though. Played 34 minutes here at New Spot Stadium. Modbury Vista 0, West Torrens Birkalla 1. Good news for Burks. They're third if this result stays as it is. Bad news for Vista. They will finish 9th if they lose this one. That's going to be another Birkalla throw. We thank our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WMPLSA, and the score on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard. For all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions, it's Modbury Vista 0, West Torrens Birkalla 1, and Burks have a throw on their attacking right. Simpson gets it back from Bilardo. Well, it's actually gone to Ursino. Simpson across to Macaulay. Who can get forward. Nice little touch there through for Fogelsang. And Leszczynski had to be tidy there. Throw in. Fogelsang. Back to Tarazon. Ball in board. That's been cleared. They've avoided conceding a corner. Another throw for Burks on their attacking left. Ursino plays the ball into Holmes and Fogelsang. Fogelsang up against Leszczynski, who gets the ball away. And Smith clears it further forward. Now it's with Day for Birkalla. That's a good ball in. But Fogelsang wanted to give the return there to Bilardo. Shanakis can get it away, but they're under pressure again, Modbury Vista. Into the last 10 minutes of this first half. Well, it's not a match that's going to change anything as far as standings go, but West Adelaide have taken a 5-0 lead against Flinders United in only 36 minutes in their match at Service FM Stadium. And Adelaide Uni has a 1-goal lead against Football SA NTC. That's the other match tonight. Neither of those matches will change any positions. Although West Adelaide, I'm sure they're hoping to get goals to Nina Yamada, who started the night 3 behind Cote Rojas in the race for the Golden Boot. Now, can they get the ball into Holmes here, Burks? Trying to get it away is Leszczynski. Shinakis. Nishitani. That's done really well to find Mondiri there. Mondiri gets past Robertson now. Still going. Garma Ferreira's made a run into the middle. And Macaulay is able to deal with it. Throw in on the attacking left for Vista. Shinakis looking for Garma Ferreira, but Ursino was there. Now it's with Mondiri for Vista. Dearden. Oh, that's been given away. Here's Tarazon. Switches it to the left-hand side. Looking for Fogelsang, but Fiorita is there. Reed. Gale. Garma Ferreira. Fiorita back to Gale. They work it up the right-hand side. Fiorita, Fogelsang got a good foot in there. Ursino takes over. Oh, it's given it straight to Mondiri, though. Garma Ferreira puts it across, looking for Nishitani. It's been headed away. Ness Reed trying to keep the pressure on for Vista, getting into Mondiri. Ariana Mondiri into the back of the defender there in Macaulay. Ferreira tried a shot as well. Dylan Holmes is going to be able to get it away. Lucas, a long way forward. Fiorita. Dearden. Good pressure from the Burks forwards. That's Needs there trying to take the ball off her. But Shinakis can play it up to Nishitani. Reed now. Dearden. Mondiri. And a shot from Garma Ferreira is just over. Well, this is better from Vista. Well, I can confirm that it is Adelaide Comets 1, Salisbury Inter 2 at LJ Hooker Mile End Sports Park. In complete contradiction of what's both on and what had both been on an app and on the score that was on the broadcast of that game. Those things have been corrected now. So that means that in a live ladder sense, it's Salisbury Inter second, West Torrens Birkalla third, and Adelaide Comets fourth. And that would put Comets in the elimination final against Campbelltown next week. That's what the three teams in the battle for second and third want to avoid. Comets, Inter and Burks here tonight. Now, it's going to be a free kick to Fiorita. And it's, again, not in a bad position for Nishitani to swing it in. Her last delivery was just a little bit too close to West Torrens Birkalla keeper Kendall Jenner. This will be an opportunity. They've got 5 players across the 18-yard area for Nishitani to aim at Modbury Vista. Every Burks player is back. I kind of feel like Vista could throw another one forward if they feel like it. They've got 3 at the back. And yes, the calls just come from their coach, Andres Obieglo, said gamble. So Fiorita is going forward. They need a goal. Here goes Nishitani. It's a good delivery towards Mondiri. It's headed away, though. It didn't quite get to the French striker. Reed bravely heads it back towards the goal Vista are attacking. But there was no teammate there, and Jenner has it. 3.5 minutes to go. Probably will be a couple of minutes of stoppage time because of the assessment and treatment of Bilardo, who's on the ball now, and the flag has stayed down. Bilardo trying to get it inboard. Fiorita got in the way. Oh, and Lucas did well. Had to time that dive really well with Vogelsang approaching. And goes long towards Mondiri. Up against Macaulay. The two number 14s, and it's the one that wears it for Vista who drives forward. Ariana Mondiri. Still Mondiri! Well, it's been something we've seen a lot of this season. Mondiri, one out against a defence, often more than one player. But despite that, what a return she has given Modbury Vista. Now sits on 9 goals in the Apex Steel WMPLSA for the season. 9 of Vista's 24, and 4 of the others scored by Mina Nishitani, who, as we mentioned, is playing game 200 tonight. Her first season at Vista, but the bulk of those games with Salisbury Inter and with the first club she played with here in South Australia, West Adelaide. Now, Macaulay under pressure from Mondiri again. And it's been cleared by Day. Ella Smith. That was good positioning of the throw to get it to Garma Ferreira. Mondiri puts it across. It's just gone behind Nishitani. Shanakis comes through. Didn't pull the trigger. Tried to play the ball inboard. Dearden has it now for Vista. Dearden, deliver is the message. She goes back to Shanakis. Nishitani, who does deliver. Mondiri gets up. Header goes out for a goal kick. But it's been a good 5 or 6 minutes for Modbury Vista. They just need something to show for it. Still Campbelltown 0, Metro 0. A result that, if it holds, would make Vista need to win tonight to finish 8th. And it's still Adelaide Comets 1, Salisbury 2, meaning that of the teams trying to avoid 4th spot, Comets Inter and Birkalla, it's Comets that are currently in that 4th spot. Ursino. Back to Jenna. The good news for Birks is they don't have to worry about that game if they're winning. If they win, they finish 3rd, Birkalla. And they will play one of Inter and Comets next week in a final that will not be an elimination match. That's the goal. The better path through the final series. It's going to be another throw in. Here's Vogelsang. Under pressure from Shanakis. And that's going to be another Burks throw. I'm told that Nina Yamada has 4 goals so far for West Adelaide tonight. That's put her in front in the race for the Golden Boot. One ahead of Cote Rojas. Here's Mondiri. She won't get the Golden Boot. But goodness me, she's been as good a forward as the WMPL has had this season. Ariana Mondiri continues to drive forward. Still going. Mondiri lays it off for Garma Ferreira. Oh, it's gone wide. What a run, Ariana Mondiri. She was entitled to go for the shot herself. Laid it off unselfishly for Garma Ferreira. The shot was just wide. Macaulay goes long, headed away by Leszczynski, nearly fell to Bilardo, and she does get the touch to Vogelsang. Back to Bilardo, tried to control it, nearly did. It's come back to her, but that's going to be a free kick to Fiorita. 6-0. I'm told that Salisburyans are now 3-1 and Cote Rojas has scored, which means the race for the Golden Boot is dead level because Yamada has 4 for West Adelaide. Started the night 3 behind. It's all happening tonight in the final round of the Apex Steel WMPL here in South Australia. Long from Lucas. Holmes with the header for Burks. Tarazon. They work it out at the back again. Simpson gets it all the way back to Jenner. Here's Reed. Taken over there by Vogelsang for Burks. Simpson. Needs. Now it's come to Ursino, who's under pressure, but manages to get the ball out to Macaulay. Day. Ursino. Back to Macaulay. With 3 minutes into stoppage time. Will they just hold it here? Burks. No, they're going to try for a final attack. Why not? That's a great ball from Holmes for Vogelsang! And it's still gone one more to Needs. She's had to turn away from goal though. Needs tries to get back to the area and goes the shot. And it's safe enough for Lucas. Would have been a disaster for Vista to concede just before half-time was blown. But we still continue. Nishitani now. Can there be danger at the other end? You know there will be if this player's on the ball. Mondiri again to drive into the area. Plays it across for Ella Smith. Ella Smith, that first touch was high. And it's away, and that was a free kick to Birkalla. Now played 4 extra minutes. Tarazon. Now can they play another one of these through balls because the defence is high? Oh, it's hit Bellata on the back because it was going through to Day, who's on it now. Day looking to get it back into Bellata. It's cleared well. Gale now. Turns. Holds on well. Mondiri. Still going. Takes on Macaulay again. And it's cleared by Robertson. And that is half-time. It's a great first half for the visiting team, West Torrens Birkalla. Their goal of finishing in 3rd spot, they will be satisfied with a victory tonight, and they lead by a 1-0, scored by Talia Bellado in the 15th minute. Modbury Vista, they grew into the half. They started probably poorly, I think it's fair to say, but as the half wore on, they got better and better. There were a few Burks attacks during that period, but the Vista players were able to threaten the Birkalla goal, and particularly their lead scorer, number 14, Ariana Mondiri. But they weren't able to make the breakthrough. They've got it all to do in the second 45 minutes. West Torrens, Modbury Vista, I should say. It should be an absolutely cracking second half, because this is the final round of the Apex Steel WMPLSA. Don't go anywhere. After about 12 minutes of messages, we'll be back to bring you the second half here at New Spot Stadium.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Introducing Carl's Jr. Star Boxes for taste and value that's out of this world. Choose a tasty ranch, original, Santa Fe or barbecue double cheeseburger and grab a small fries, all for only $6.95. Carl's Jr. Eat like you mean it.
I just want to make an impact.
Hop in.
Where are we going?
There are so many career paths with SAPOL, from operations to CSI. You can walk the beat or work somewhere a little quieter. If you want to make a difference, there's a career at SAPOL for you.
Hey, it's going to be all right.
Call up the search.
Find where you belong in blue. Search SAPOL Careers.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Just playing the ball out now to his right back,
Busy now. Shatira overlapping run. Cittadini struck it well, and he's made it 2-0. Michael Cittadini with a fine right-footed strike. Great play by Satira as well to leave the ball for his.
Plays it short. Atkinson goes low. Atkinson and finds the bottom corner, and there's the goal, the opening goal. Daniel Atkinson.
To internationalist Jared Clark. But Metrostar still have it. Here they come again. Cittadini on his left. Clever. Cuts it back to Gow. And that's Hamish Gow-tastic for 1-0. What a finish. And that'll spark some life into this game.
I think the people involved, you get to meet a lot of people in football, and that's just one of the great things. Not only is the sport great, but the people involved, so fellow referees, players, coaches, even fans. I love officiating because it keeps me involved in football. I was a player, but I don't reckon I could cut it out there anymore, at least at any decent level. But as a referee, I get to be involved in high levels of football, keeps me involved, keeps me fit, and is great fun. I think I have that A moment of this is why I do this every week. It's always good fun to get out there, and there are tough moments, but being resilient and succeeding, even just in the little things throughout a match. I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn, and as a referee you surely come across a lot of them, and I certainly have. I reckon give it a go. You will face challenges, but that's a part of it, and I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn.
Got an injury on the weekend? Our walk-in sports injury clinic is open Saturdays and Sundays to support you. Located ground floor, Calvary Adelaide Hospital, Wakefield Sports and Exercise Medicine Clinic is keeping you moving.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local, and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
We are unbelievably proud to announce today a partnership with Variety, the children's charity, which will result in a scholarship fund for children within the state who are in need of help to participate in the game. The total amount of the fund is going to be $100,000, which is a significant amount, but it's going to support young children access football in the state.
One of the many trademarks that Variety has really is about inclusion and joy and community. And this scholarship partnership speaks to all of that. It allows children to be involved. It allows children from a community program to be involved across all communities. And above all, will provide them with a great sense of joy.
There'll be 3 tiers of scholarships. One of those is a participation scholarship up to $2,000. There will be 2 grants provided for pathway program players up to $5,000, and Tier 3 will be an inclusion scholarship between $500 and $1,000 to support young kids under the age of 18 whose families need support to access the game. We think it's a really important project that we've been working on for a period of time. Variety are an amazing charity. They provide so much support to the local community, the partnership's been made with Variety and Football South Australia contributing equally to the fund to the tune of a total amount of $100,000. We think it's an exciting development for the game in the state, and it's with great pride that we announce that today.
still in the box, and it's another goal!
Welcome back to New Spot Stadium for Football SA's broadcast of the Apex Steel WMPLSA Round 18 match between Modbury Vista and West Torrens Birkalla. The final round, so much at stake for both of these sides. West Torrens Birkalla currently doing what they need to do to finish in the top three and get the double chance in the final series, meaning that even if they were to lose in the first round of finals, they wouldn't be eliminated. And they have the better path to the grand final from third than they would from fourth, which puts you into the knockout elimination final next weekend. But Modbury Vista, well, they need something from this game. They currently are 1 point behind Metro Stars. Metro Stars are 8th, Modbury Vista 9th. And 9th means the promotional playoff, Vista having to go through that match against the team that finished second in the Women's State League, or the team that finishes second in the Women's State League. It'll be either Sturt Lions or Adelaide City. And if they lose that game, the promotional playoff, they go back to the State League. And that's what they want to avoid, but they need to get something tonight at the very least. They've got to get a better result than Metro Stars, but currently the reverse is happening. Metro Stars are level away to Campbelltown. Vista are a goal down here at New Spot Stadium. They came from behind against Campbelltown last week. 2-0 down to 2-2. Can they come from behind here again this week? Modbury on the ball, their star striker. Vista in the blue, Burks in the yellow, white and black. Vista kicking from right to left as you see it, the eastern side here at New Spot Stadium. Fiorita trying to get the ball up the right, but that's been well intercepted. And now Burks are on an early attack and Leszczynski has had to play it out. It's a big night for some individuals as well. Mina Nishitani here playing her 200th game. And there's a race for the golden boot going on. Nothing to do with this game between Nina Yamada and Kote Rojas. But any goal is golden here tonight for these two sides. That was a first effort from Burks in this second 45 minutes. Vista started the first half poorly. They were on the back foot for a lot of it and they conceded. They've got to do better here, but they're in trouble already. It's just gotten out. Gale did well in the end to get it to Smith. Macaulay in the way. Ursino. And there's Chappell, who's on for Burks and has gone forward. Looks like she's on for Bilardo, who had an injury problem in the first half. There was a stoppage. It's Shanakis coming forward here for Vista. Into Mondiri, but in the way there was Ursino. Robertson got it away. Here's Chappell. Absolute renaissance player. He can put her in any single position on the pitch. Came on last week at halftime and went to right back. Comes on at halftime and goes to striker tonight. Holmes trying to get Chappell going. Again, Lucas gets off the line quickly up towards Mondiri. Robertson header goes back. Mondiri now, will it sit for her? She brings it under control. Gale. Reed. Ness Reed pulls the trigger. Got some good power on it, but it was at Jenna in the Burks goal. Wouldn't underestimate Ness Reed from that distance. Can strike a football. Now it's back with Jenna. It's going to be out for a throw on Vista's attacking right. Ella Smith. A true blue Vista player. Looking up towards Mondiri. Away by Macaulay. It went straight into Mondiri, but Burks are going to be able to clear. Back out to almost exactly the same position. Now, Mondiri's forced the corner here. And a chance for one of Mina Nishitani's usually pinpoint deliveries. And they pile 4 players into the 16-yard area, into the 6-yard box, I should say. There's Nishitani looking for Mondiri. It's right, and there's a goal! There's a goal! And I think it might have been Leszczynski that got it. They run to Nishitani. Maybe there wasn't even a touch. Maybe it was Mina who got it herself. But what really matters is Modbury Vista have got the equaliser they craved. Well, could not have been a more appropriate deliverer of the ball tonight than Mina Nishitani. It's not just game 200, but a player who's played in the WMPL mostly as a defender. She's been in midfield for Vista. 26 goals in all competitions across those 200 games. A great return and even more assists with those precise corners that you just saw an example of there. And if that goal is credited to her, we'll continue that she's scored in 6 matches for Vista this season in either the league or the cup. They haven't lost any of them. Now, just a reminder that a draw is not enough for Vista if the score remains tied at Campbelltown between Campbelltown and Metro Stars. That would still mean that Vista stay 9th. Burks are still 3rd as things stand because Inter are leading now. They're going to get a shot away and a chance here for Needs. They've got the goal. Needs has put them back in front almost immediately. Barely 2 minutes had elapsed and Hayley Needs has restored Burke's advantage. Oh, what a blow for Vista. They have to do it all again.
We keep going, ladies, hey! Keep it up, keep going, come on!
What a good finish by Needs. She had to be composed there and perfectly put the ball inside the far post from where she was. Lucas now. The permutation's changing every minute here, but it's good news for Birkalla. Ursino now. Now they're on the attack again. Here's a chance here. Vogelsang. Lena Vogelsang just tried to go the other side. Chappell, it's got away. Dylan Holmes can't quite pull the trigger. It's gone back to Ursino, and they're going to have to go back to Simpson. Puts it back into attack towards Chappell. Claimed by Lucas. Who goes long up towards Mondiri. The ball's going to run on though for Jenna. Macaulay. Do Burks try to put this game away with more goals? You think they probably will try to do it that way? Holmes trying to get Needs through here. Lucas gets it away. It's only gone as far as Simpson though. Simpson. Chappell. Challenged by Nishitani. Challenged by Dearden. Dearden gets it up towards Mondiri, but it was hot. And it's gone out for a throw-in. Ursino. Challenged by Nishitani. Got the ball forward. Dearden there for Vista. Dearden, one of the veterans of the early Vista and Burks battles 5 years ago. Nishitani trying to get the ball through to Gale. Reed. Leszczynski under pressure. This is good from Tarazon. Oh, it's gone straight. Second attempt, third attempt. Tarazon scores. 3-1 Birkalla. They've taken complete control of the game now. Malia Tarazon would not be denied. Burks now by 2.
Can't drop off, he's stuck. You've got to stay composed. Plenty of time to come back.
Well, the call comes from the Vista bench. Plenty of time to come back. But these last 3 minutes might have confirmed that they're going to be the team going into the playoff. Gama Ferreira now. They try to hit back straight away, but she runs into lots of Burks defenders. Chance to get a cross in. It's gone over for a goal kick. And what would have been good news for Birkalla, for Vista, well, it still is good news. Campbelltown have taken the lead over Metro Stars now. And that's what Vista needed. They needed Campbelltown to win tonight. That would have meant that a draw would be enough. But now they've got to get at least 2 goals for that to happen. Here's Chappell for Burks. Ursino trying to put through Holmes, and it's just gone a little bit too far. Lucas now, who will possibly be facing the team she played for so long, Adelaide City, in the promotional playoff. If it's City that finishes second in the State League and Vista stay in 9th spot in the WMPL. Burks with a throw on their left. Tarazon gets it back. Macaulay. Tarazon just switches it across. It's safe enough. They've got the numbers, and there's heaps of space here for Simpson. But chooses to go forward early because Chappell was offering. But Nishitani takes over here for Vista. Looking for Gale. But it's been taken over for Burks by Tarazon, the player of the moment. Macaulay. Day. Looking to land another blow. Holmes gets the ball inboard. Chappell back for Vogelsang. Burks are running away with it now. What a response it's been. They'd barely conceded an equaliser 10 minutes ago, not even. And since then, they've scored 3. Incredible. And Vista have just been torn apart. Well, Vista are making a change now, and they're making a keeper change. Ayana Kurosawa is coming on for Kendall Jenner. But it's all for Vista to do, and maybe this is now just a bridge too far, you would think, even with more than half an hour to go, that they're not going to be able to find the goals they need now. Now, I said it was less than 10 minutes after Nishitani scored. In fact, it was about 7 minutes after Nishitani, if it is Nishitani credited with Vista's goal equalised, that Burks scored 3 times in. Chappell holds on well. Good challenging there by Fiorita, but Chappell's burst through, trying to get the ball past Dearden. The flag's gone up in any case. Okay, Lucas now. Goes short to Dearden. Gale. Good challenge, Ursino. But also a good challenge there by Shanakis. But it's gone only to Vogelsang. Chappell, Holmes. They're just breaking really well here, Birkalla. Needs now. Driving into the area. Good challenge, Shanakis. Needs. The ball's just run past both of them unless Chinsky gets it out. And there's a bit of afters there. And both players down. I'm wondering if referee Diamond is going to make a booking here. But there's really, certainly from Burke's point of view, they don't want to get involved in anything. There's no need. They got a big game next week. And they lead by 3 goals. Lucas now. If Vista somehow get out of this and finish 8th, that's a free kick to Mondiri, which would require getting at least a point here, which would require scoring at least 3 goals. Well, it'd just be the greatest escape of all time. Long from Reed towards Mondiri, who tries to bring it down and does. Mondiri now, too many opponents in the end, and the ball swept away. Leszczynski, who, like Lucas, could be facing the club that she spent so many years at, Adelaide City, if they're the team that's in the promotional playoff. Chappell now driving past, has been energetic. Holmes just took that bounce before it came to her. But Chappell's energy at 9 has been a big part. She might not have been one of the scorers in this second half, but that's been a big part of this huge turnaround. Fiorita. Nishitani, that's surely a foul. Vista with a free kick there. Campbelltown now 2-0 up against Metro Stars. But that doesn't matter if Vista lose. And Oh, and Tarazon's taken the ball off. Nishitani goes from distance. Straight back to Lucas, who was a long way off the line. Nishitani, oh, it's been intercepted. Chappell, Fogelsang, this is the risk for Vista. They try to make things happen and they turn it over. Holmes goes back though to Simpson. Back inboard. Ursino, Fogelsang. Good challenge, Dearden. Simpson now. Holmes. They don't need to rush Burks, but the lifting of their pace in these attacks has been the key to that flurry of goals. They really caught the Vista defence out there on several occasions, and they might do so again if they can get the ball through to Chappell. Sarah Chappell hits the post. It's come back to her, and there's a chance now for a shot that's just gone over from Tarazon. Well, Burks came into this game having won only one of their 4 matches that they've played at what I would call a genuine away venue. If you don't count Service FM away games, the only place they won away from home at, I guess, a genuine suburban pitch was actually at Metro Stars, that win at TK Shutter Reserve. And Vista had 2 wins, 2 draws and a loss in their last 5 games here. So there was every reason to believe that Vista were in this, and they were 10 minutes ago. But a flurry of goals has given them the biggest of mountains to climb. It's a Birkalla throw. The Vista bench don't like it. And Simpson gets it back to Robertson. Kurosawa. Macaulay. Player who's played plenty of finals before and will be looking forward to doing so with Birkalla. Chappell. Needs. If they play this sort of football next week that they've been playing in the last 15 minutes, and they are going to be a very, very difficult team to beat. As things stand, they would be facing Salisbury Inter in the qualifying final next week, with Inter leading Comets by 3-1 at LJ Hooker Myland Sports Park. And they've got a corner now which Alice Macaulay can deliver. Here goes Macaulay. Oh, it's low. Don't know if that was the intention. Is it a set play? Maybe it is, because she gets the return ball and chips it back in. Headed away by Reed. The deflection. Fiorita's able to get it away. Mondiri now. Turns. Day got a touch there, but Mondiri's back on it. He tries to take on Day. Still going, and it was Macaulay that had to come over to cover. Shanakis now. Mondiri's up long. It goes towards Garma Ferreira and headed away. Fogelsang, but Ella Smith is there. Ella Smith, Fogelsang, the weight of numbers was with Birkalla. And it goes back to Kurosawa. They come out calmly. Fogelsang. It's swept forward by Robertson, but only as far as Fiorita, who puts it back into Mondiri, maybe just a little bit too much on it. And Kurosawa is able to roll it out. And they can build again. Dearden's there for Vista, but Holmes might take it over. No, Dearden's done well. Inboard for Gale. Another former City player, although a bit longer ago. And that ball there is through to Kurosawa. Ursino. Robertson. I mean, I could just about name everybody as an ex-City player at this point with Ursino and Robertson as well. Here's Chappell. I don't think she was ever there. Back to Robertson. And back to Kurosawa. Macaulay, Ursino. Can Garma Ferreira to get there? No, Fogelsang's turned well, but Ella Smith comes through. Headed forward and out. Simpson there. Left back for West Torrens Birkalla. Smith now up towards Mondieri. Just tries to rake it back, but didn't have a teammate there, but dispossesses Tarazon. Mondieri trying to get it through for Reed, but it was a little bit too much on it. Chappell takes it over. Burks now, press again. Ball forward there by Simpson. And now it's gone through to Needs. She wins the corner. And Burks don't need to hurry. We thank our sponsor, Apex Steel, our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WMPLSA, and the Score on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. It's Modbury Vista 1, West Torrens Birkalla 4, and West Torrens Birkalla now with another chance, and Dylan Holmes to deliver a corner for them on their attacking right. Oh, it's into a good area. Ness Reed got a head on it, and it might come out here to Needs, who's come across to the left. Still going Needs. Wants to bring it back onto her right and does. Gets a ball inboard, and it's just deflected down through to Abby Lucas. Lucas tie and towards Mondieri. Here goes Reed. Mondieri, there's two on her left, but she goes on her right, I should say, but she's gone left. Still going. Tries to get a shot in. No, it's gone across. There's balls come back inboard. Nishitani trying to get onto it. Kurosawa was there, her compatriots able to claim. Oh, but that might go. It's a little bit sliced there on that occasion by Kurosawa. Throw in for Shanakis. Nishitani. Up against two players again. Mondieri. Trying to hold on. Battling hard with Chappell. Throw in Vista. Now Nishitani's on her own here. Simpson comes to her. And tries to get the challenge in. Right up hard against the corner flag. Another throw. Will Shanakis try to go long here? Mondieri's in the area. That's the likely target to try to head it over. Oh, it nearly got to Garma Ferreira. And it's been cleared by Mabel Day. And a chance for Tarazon to take it forward. Ella Smith giving chase. And that's going to be a throw to Birkalla. Hayley Needs has just been told 1 minute. So looks like she will be replaced shortly. Burks have got Jazz Franks, Lara Dragani, Marie Porniotis and Ajok Mathiang on the bench. A few candidates that could come on, depending on what their coach Mitch Nicholson wants to do with their shape. They have the throw just ahead of the halfway line from their point of view. Macaulay chips forward. Dearden's under it. Here goes Shanakis. And just takes it out. Her and Needs having a fun battle. But yes, it will be Needs coming off and Mathiang coming on for her. And Hayley Needs goal that put Burks back in front in this game has been pivotal. Now, Gama Ferreira is going to be one player coming off for Vista. They've got Amelia Ingham coming on. Georgia Dearden is coming off as well. And also coming on is India Kuzna, who was a starter for them last week. Long throw there by Simpson. Cleared there by Leszczynski. Berks have not taken their foot off the accelerator. And may have, and probably have, sealed third spot in a 7-minute burst. Fogelsang, Mathiang with her first touch across, nearly got to Holmes. And it was cleared at the last moment by Leszczynski. Going to be another corner for Burks. It's taken short. Swung back in. And it's been headed by Mathiang. It's surely going to go in. I'm not sure who got the last touch, but it is absolutely, if it wasn't already, game over here at New Spot Stadium. It's 5-1 to Burks. Well, Vista, they got 2 weeks now that they would have liked to have not had anything to concern them. The game that they will be going into, the promotional playoff, is a fortnight from today, or a fortnight away. Not sure the exact date, but it'll be 2 weekends from now. It's not next weekend, it's the weekend after, because the State League, from which the other team in the promotional playoff will come, will actually have its final round of regular home and away league matches next weekend. And how Vista will rue the fact that they lost twice to Metro Stars, the team that is going to, it looks like, finish 1 point ahead of them on the table, because Vista have done so much better than Metro Stars against all the other teams. Metro Stars with 12 points, all of them courtesy of wins over bottom place Flinders United and over Vista. Chappell's away now. Chappell to make it 6, goes across and it's finished, and it's a goal from Fogelsang. Incredible. It's just completely fallen apart for Vista. Them losing tonight might not have been at huge odds, but 1-6, well, nobody thought that would be the case. It's a huge blow, and they will have to collect themselves over this next fortnight. They've done so well in so many ways this season, Vista. But they have not secured their WMPL status for 2027. I was just talking about how they're going to rue the fact that they lost twice to Metro Stars, who only got 2 wins, only got 4 wins for the season to make up the 12 points that they have by beating bottom place Flinders twice and beating Vista twice. Vista have gotten points against teams like Salisbury Inter and Campbelltown City. They got a win over Adelaide University. They got a point off Football SA NTC. And it's just all wiped out by the fact that they lost twice to Metro Stars. Metro Stars have in fact pulled one back at Campbelltown. They're still 2-1 down though. Nishitani, there's lots of encouragement, but they're not going to get a point tonight. They've emptied out their bench. There's Jazz Franks, who's back into the side for Berks. So, in other good news for Birkalla, their squad's looking a little bit deeper at the moment as well, with Kurosawa back, Franks back, Day came back recently as well, just when things were looking a little bit thin for them. And that gives them plenty to go into the finals with. It's still looking like they'll play into next week in the qualifying final. Inter still 3-1 ahead of Comets in going into the last 20 minutes at LJ Hooker Mile End Sports Park. And that means that Comets would play Campbelltown City in the elimination final. They need to make a big comeback to avoid that. Mondieri. This ball's just not going to find its target. Ness Reid now, who's been on a long journey with Vista as well. Joined them in 2022, their first WMPL season, but a pre-season injury meant that she didn't get on the pitch that year. Stayed for 23 and 24, where they had their hearts broken in that promotional playoff as the team that had finished second in the state league. One promotion with them in 25. She tries to get them forward again here through Mondieri. Gale now, into the corner, keeps it in. Can they get a ball in? It's going to be cleared by Macaulay. Ella Smith puts it in board. That's easy for Kurosawa. Ursino. And that's a good ball to Franks from Macaulay. Franks now getting it into the path of the Mathiang's a good ball. Mathiang. Just enough pressure on her from Leszczynski. And that's going to be a throw in. Well, it's now Adelaide Comets 2, Salisbury Inter 3. Mathiang has it for Berks. We'll talk more about that other game in a minute and what that means for Berks. Mondieri going forward now for Vista. Once again, all on her own now. Nishitani coming to ride with her is in the middle. Mondieri. There's 6 Berks players back and just 2 Vista players forward. But Mondieri has won the corner. Now, Comets have to beat Salisbury Inter to get into the top 3. A draw will mean that Salisbury Inter will stay second. And Berks, who are going to win tonight, will be third and Comets fourth. But Comets winning would actually send them second and send Inter to fourth and into the elimination final. Just huge stakes everywhere here in the final round of the WMPLSA. Here's Nishitani's corner. They scored this way last time. That's going to be claimed by Kurosawa. Kurosawa, that's a good ball. Straight into the path of Holmes. Chappell's made a run, but had to hold up because of the defensive line. But Mathiang's able to get past it. Mathiang went for goal. That's a goal kick. Ness Reid is going to come off for Lily Horn. And instructions being given, I think, by Maddie Cool, assistant coach here at Vista. And she might be facing a former club in that promotional playoff, because if it's Sturt Lions, not Adelaide City, that's who Matty Cool played for and won promotion with. Don't you love the plot lines here in the Apex Steel WNPLSA? Lucas's goal kick. Out towards Kuznarol. That touch has gone straight to Mathiang now, who tries to take on the defence again. But Fiorita got it away. Here's Ursino. Mathiang gets the return to Ursino. The ball's in the middle for Tarazon. Oh, it's just kept running. But it's run across the face of goal for a goal kick.
Amelia! Millsy! Push out right, Tay, go together with Soap. Ball back!
Lucas now. It's academic, unfortunately, but surely for their esteem going into the next 2 weeks in which they need to prepare for the promotional playoff, Vista would at least want to finish well today. That's going to be a throw to Burks that was won by Marie Porniotis, who's come on. Well, they're going to get the ball into attack again. Chance here for Day to clip one in. That's really nice. Just gone past Holmes. She's just had to turn back. Danger's not over here for Vista. Holmes and Gale together. Goes back here to Franks, who puts the ball in towards Mathiang again. Fiorita got it away. Mondiri still going. Robertson clears. Tarazon in the way there with Shanakis. Tarazon wins it back. Lilyhorn, though, gets it to Mondiri. Smith. Mondiri. Oh, that's good. Gets past Robertson, tries to square it. Macaulay in the way. Mondiri will take the corner. And really, there's only one issue to resolve tonight as far as positions go now. It's will it be Comets or Inter playing Burks next week in the qualifying final. Currently Inter with the advantage, but there's still enough time for that to change. Nishitani with the corner. Up towards Kurosawa, who's able to flap it away. And Chappell's there for Burks. Oh, that's a good ball for Holmes. Mathiang. Holmes has kept the run going. This is good play from Burks. They're away again. Here goes Porniotis. Shanakis trying to get to her. Porniotis. Tarazon's on her own. Oh, Tarazon has to come back on the left. The Vista defence was able to retreat in time. It's back with Tarazon. Horn comes through to challenge and does well. Smith. Mondiri. Even at 6-1 with the 3 points not in doubt, the action has not stopped here at New Spot Stadium in round 18 of the Apex Steel WNPLSA. Mabel Day with the throw. We'll get another one. We thank our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, and the score on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. In the 86th minute, it's Modbury Vista 1, West Torrens Birkalla 6. Our points are going back down Northeast Road, through the city and down Anzac Highway to Nova Gardens. And what's really extraordinary is that this is, by some distance, Burke's biggest win. They haven't scored more than 4 this season. And Of course, that was in round 3 against Flinders United. They won that by 4-2. Well, they did get 5 in a cup match, but in the WMPL, this is their biggest win. And what a time to find this sort of form. Heading into finals. Now Vista, the best thing I think that could happen for them in this last few minutes is they don't concede and perhaps pull one back. Shanakis under pressure from Chappell. Now a ball through for Holmes from Tarazon, just a little bit too much. And Lucas has it. Now, opportunity here for Tarazon. Macaulay. They work it up to Mathiang, who holds on well. Oh, she's accelerated beautifully through the defence there. Goes for goal into the side netting. Well, this is also the most goals Vista have conceded this year in a league match. They did concede 8 to West Adelaide in the Cup semi-final. Great turn there by Mathiang. Gets a good ball in. Didn't quite get to Chappell, the intended target. But yes, Vista did, and I think the game they'll regret the most. They conceded 5 against Metro Stars at TK Shuttle Reserve. They lost that 5-4. Even a draw on that occasion would have changed everything. They've been the club that has not had a quiet season ever since they joined the State League. Every season, they've either been promoted or relegated or played in the promotion playoff. Just extraordinary. Oh, the rain has not held off all night, unfortunately. But it's certainly been raining goals for Berks. Chappell now trying to help add to the tally. Brings the ball in board. Furita was in the way. It's going to come out to Tarazon, who's had a great game. Up against Nishitani, whose 200th, unfortunately for her, is going to end in heavy defeat. A player that's won honours, all of them with Salisbury Inter, but 5 senior honours for Mina Nishitani. 3 of them in 2021 when Inter did the treble. The championships in 23 and 24. She will do, it's a handball against Lilyhorn, but she will do everything she can, I'm sure, to keep this team up, which will come down to that match in 2 weeks against an opponent we don't yet know, but we do know, as I mentioned, it'll be Sturt Lions or Adelaide City. Just a few minutes left at LJ Hooker Myland Sports Park. It's still Comets 2 into 3. Comets needing 2 goals there if they're going to make the qualifying final against Berks. Currently Inter in the driver's seat. Tarazon with the free kick. Oh, it's a bit too close to the goal. In fact, has gone out for a goal kick. Oh, it's shallow. It's come through here to Nishitani. And that's Ingham there, who's come on recently as a sub. Burks have it again. Robertson can just go back to her keeper in Kurosawa. Holmes now plays it across nicely for Franks, who advances from fullback. Franks has Mathiang ahead of her, who's been great since she came on. That's nice by Franks. Has she kept it in? No. Unlucky.
There's no gate up there.
Into with the, I'm keeping an eye on that Inter-Comets game because that's the one thing that's left in doubt tonight. The battle for third, or the battle for the top three is probably a better way to say it. Birkalla finishes third. Those two teams will finish second or fourth, bizarrely enough, in one order or the other, Inter and Comets. Nishitani now trying to get the ball through to Horn, but Holmes has it for Burks. And Ursino back to Macaulay. Franks. Mathiang. Chappell. And it's cleared. Campbelltown now 3-1 up for Metro, which is going to be absolutely no consolation to the Vista players. That result would have meant that a draw was enough for them tonight. But Metro Stars will be playing in the 2027 Apex Steel WNPLSA. And we're about to have confirmation of the final scoreline here because we've played 3 minutes of stoppage time at New Spot Stadium. A great night for West Torrens Birkalla. Fifth had been their best ever finish in the WNPLSA. They will finish third this season going into finals. And really, they'll be absolutely delighted after missing the top five last year. Franks. One of the players they'll be giving coach Mitch Nicholson options for who his starting 11 will be next week. Able to bring on players like Franks, Chappell, who I wonder if she's being managed, having played these last two matches coming on at half-time. Lots of players have been making their case for inclusion. But that's full-time. What a win for Birkalla. Heartbreak for Modbury Vista, but it's not over yet for them. They will have their chance in 2 weeks to do what they couldn't do tonight and retain their WNPL status. But Burks can go into the qualifying final next week with a lot of confidence. It does look like they're going to be playing Salisbury Inter, who lead Comets 3-2 in stoppage time at LJ Hooker Myland Sports Park. What a game that will be. They played Salisbury Inter in an epic preliminary final 2 years ago, Burks, and they did also in 2024 have an epic finals run. Could they do it again? Well, it's been an extraordinary match. It was 1-0 to Burks at halftime. It looked like from a Nishitani corner, and it may have been Mina that was the goal scorer in the 49th minute when Vista equalised, that things could have been very, very different tonight. But it was Burks racing away after that. They scored 3 goals in the next 7 minutes and ended up running out 6-1 winners. Absolutely tremendous performance. Their second half, one of the best halves of football I think any teams have played this year in the Apex Steel WNPLSA. Well, stay with me for a moment because I'm happy to confirm what is happening elsewhere if you're still on this stream. Can tell you that West Adelaide ran out 12-0 winners over Flinders United, and Nina Yamada will win the Golden Boot with all the goals she scored in that game. Has gone past Cote Rojas of Salisbury Inter, who was leading the race tonight. Rojas did get a goal against Comets, but unfortunately for Cote, West were able to, not surprisingly, rack up a big score against Flinders and feed many of those goals to Nina Yamada. Adelaide Uni's defeated Football SA NTC by 1-0. Congratulations to Duncan Song, who goes out a winner at the conclusion of his time as coach of Adelaide Uni, stepping back for family reasons. They've been terrific this season, Uni, probably their best year since they last made the finals in 2019. And it has finished 3-1 at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, Campbelltown defeating Metro Stars. I'm going to leave you now. We're 3 minutes into stoppage time at LJ Hooker Mile End Sports Park. And unless there's a lot of stoppage time there to play, Salisbury Inter will finish second on the ladder and Comets will finish fourth behind Birkalla, because Inter lead 3-2 in that match and Comets would have to win it to change the equation. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast. It's been another fantastic round of the Apex Steel WNPLSA. Can't wait for finals to start next week.
Grab your bottle, Sam. Oh, thank you.